All right, I'm back. This is so crazy. I never expected this shit to like come up. But anyways, it's the Bride Queen. Please go watch part one if you haven't already, because you're not gonna know what I'm talking about if you don't watch part one. Kitty, he keeps like scratching. Yes, you, sir, you. He keeps like scratching at my clothes. I think because of the cloth. But I've had this for like 3 years, and he's never like done that. And then like my itchy head, like poking at me. Like I said, like before, like someone has poked the fucking bear. I'm telling you, of this like divine masculine. It's like, for example, I'll just use myself. I consider myself a very like level-headed person. Even if I get pissed off at like a server or something, I still like am very respectful. It's only certain things where you will get like it's very, very specific circumstances where you will get me like rah. Like it's very, very rare. I usually say like the only person that can like get me there is my sister, and she hasn't gotten me there in a while. I've done so great, but I know for myself and I feel like everybody knows there's like an Achilles heel, because I've been reading Song of Achilles, and it's like the Achilles heel of this person, like that very like this one trigger that even will set even them off. Because I'm telling you, this person is like, they're very like self-aware. They do the work, right? They heal. They're very open with this cups energy, this emotional energy. Like they are open. And it's a lot of water, actually. Water here and water there too. Like, so they're aware, they're compassionate, even to people who piss them off, right? They know how to like handle it. And so this had to be something very, very like alarming. But yeah, like the advice is for like the person who this is not happening to, and you're the person that they're like holding on to for like dear life. Don't be intimidated by this energy, because I feel like this energy, like I said, this is something that has been initiated or like contrived by someone that is not like in the 3D. Like they're not like a physical incarnated person. Yeah, don't be intimidated, and like be very like aware of yourself. I'll leave it at that. All right. Anything else we need to know about this situation? Oh, I need to drink some water. Are these upside down? Who is this? Okay. Oof, I'm feeling something else. So, before we get to those, this bitch, this person was hiding like back there. It felt like it. I don't know who is this? Who is this? There is some sort of feminine energy. Like I said, this came up in the one that I did in my car in the rain about the urgent message about like how in Pride and Prejudice there was like the rich aunt. This could be like two separate type of situations, but I don't know. There's some sort of feminine also who is like doing something like nefarious or like trifling in terms of material. This person I'm hearing could be threatening like to take someone's kids away from them. They could have changed the locks on the house. Like taken someone's car keys, tossed their shit out of the house, stolen something from them, like stolen their phone, broken their phone. It's something material that this person, because of like their position and their relationship to this masculine person, they had access to these material things that this masculine has. And after finding out about the love or the emotions or their plans, like I'm telling you, there's some sort of, they had plans for a divine feminine, their divine counterpart, potentially their person, and like this energy, like found out about it or found out that they were leaving them, could be something like that. And they like exploded, or like it could be like multiple people. It could be like they got like their brother involved to like intimidate this masculine, or their father. It's something like, it's a big thing with this devil and the tower card, the 15 and the 16 right next to each other. Or for some people, it could just be this one feminine who's causing the chaos. It could be that they call the police, because that's something that happened in the movie Brothers, where like Tommy, who was played by who the actor's name is Jake Gyllenhaal, he was gonna go over there and check on his brother Sam, who he knew was about to have like this explosion. It was just gonna be this very low-key kind of family thing. But then his dad's new wife was like, you gotta call the cops. She was like, you call the cops. Like, she was the one that invited like the police into the situation. Like, this feminine, there's something, this toxic feminine energy has like introduced like other males into this situation to also intimidate, and also like have that kind of like leveling up of power. Like, unfortunately in our society, it's like women, fortunately, it's unfortunate in this situation, but women have like the upper hand sometimes in terms of like politics or like police business. Like, in terms of law, like the mother is more likely to get the kids, or the female is usually believed to be like the innocent one if there's ever any domestic violence issue. Like, and the woman is like, he hit me, even though if it's not the case, like they can use the fact that they are a female like to their advantage. And I don't mean this in any way to say that like women should not be believed, anything like that. I'm just talking about in this situation, this person intentionally like used their privilege. And I'm hearing that this woman is probably white too, has pale skin, use their privilege to like to their advantage in this situation. It's so crazy, because I'm hearing like, and I'm smiling because it's like the little grin is because I'm nervous. I smile a lot when I'm nervous, as you'll see in all my readings and all my videos. You just fell. I saw you fall out the windowsill. But yeah, I'm laughing because this is kind of scary. This is not fun at all. So it's a nervous laughter. So go easy on me. But I'm hearing like this masculine person is like surprised. They're like, I cannot believe that you were capable of this. It's this feeling of like, I knew you weren't like the best person in the world, like, you know, but I never thought that you would do this. Like, this is what I'm feeling. What else with this Queen of Pentacles? Whew. There is a lot of like tea, and I don't do stuff like this. If you've seen my channel recently, I don't like do stuff like this, right? So this is not like me like trying to be messy or anything. I want to make sure I'm saying that. But as I was saying before at the beginning, if you watch part 1, hopefully you watch part 1, this energy was bothering me all day. It literally, I meditated, I did all of the things that I usually do, like ate some food. It has been like literally like 6 or 8 hours with this intense feeling on my shoulder. And I was like, should I do like a video? I didn't plan to do a video today. I was just gonna relax because I gotta work tomorrow and I've been out all day. And I already did work earlier today. But yeah, 8 of Cups. So like this is not me trying to like be messy or anything. I actually prefer this not happen. Oh my God, and I feel like that like enrages someone even more. Like, let's say like, let's go back again to Pride and Prejudice. Hopefully you've seen it or read the book or whatever. But when the aunt, that mean ass aunt with the pentacles, with the money, comes to like Elizabeth's house, like the Bennet's house, Elizabeth still handles it with class. She is still classy, even though this lady came about herself, like revealed herself. I'm telling you, revealed herself to this masculine. Like, this masculine is like, I cannot believe you would do this. I just cannot believe, because they're so like, they're so pure. But anyways, this feminine, this toxic female, that's also like in the toxic masculine energy at the same time, she hates the fact that the feminine like is still like so graceful, even like in this, like I told you, like she's been trying to get a rise out of them and be like, look, I don't know, like this comparison thing. She's no better than me. Like, look, I got her to be like this. But the divine feminine of this connection, even though, like I said, all of this is energies and nobody's perfect. Everybody has like flaws or whatever. I'm just using certain words to like get these characters defined for you. But I was listening to Peace earlier by Taylor Swift, and she was singing, your integrity makes me seem small. You paint dreamscapes on the wall. I talk shit with my friends. It's like I'm wasting your honor. It's like, this feminine hates that, like the aunt, the rich aunt, like hates that Elizabeth, even when she got up out of her class and her ladylikeness, Elizabeth didn't respond. Like, she didn't reciprocate that. Like, it's even in something I've been like trying to watch recently. One of my favorite movies ever is called The Wedding Date, with Julia Roberts, Cameron Diaz, and Dermot. And Julia Roberts is like scheming this whole time. She's scheming to try and take Cameron Diaz's man, right? And then even when Julia Roberts reveals like that she was trying to like do these sinister things the whole time, Cameron Diaz like still like has this grace about her. She still like forgives Julia Roberts. She still like overcomes it, and like it just infuriates like this energy even more. I feel like this is the divine feminine, or the feminine in the connection, in the sacred connection with the masculine, like the soul connection, is this apprentice of stones, like still this youthful kind of like easygoing energy of like, oh, it's crazy. The stuff that's like coming out that I'm hearing, I'm feeling something else here. I'm feeling like there's something that I'm missing. What is it that I'm missing? 8 of Wands. Oh shit, that was quick. Okay. There are crimes here, people. there are crimes. Whoever this is, like I said, it's different for different people. For some people, this is like a family female person, like, or it could be romantic partner person to this divine masculine. But I feel like either way, this is still somewhat applicable to all people who this is applicable for, who this is for. But this person has tried to like use sex magic, something, in order to like entrap this masculine. Oh my God. This makes me feel so sad. Because this is why, like I said, I've been watching Ginny and Georgia. I don't even like Ginny and Georgia, but I've been guided I've been drawn to watch it. And I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but this is also true in like my best friend's wedding. Yeah, not so much Brothers, I don't think, not so much that movie, but like, I'm gonna say like I'm hearing like femme fatale, or like this like very distorted feminine energy who is also like a distorted masculine energy. Like it's like the same person, or like the being is like this masculine that's like corrupt, and they're like influencing or working through or with this femme fatale. I don't even know if that's correct word, fatal female. But in Ginny and Georgia used her daughter's like pregnancy test to trick her husband into thinking she was pregnant. There's like that energy, which is, it's such a betrayal. It's such like such a foul play. It's something like that. Like they've used some sort of like sexual thing. It could be like I said, like the fake pregnancy thing, or actual pregnancy thing, to try to like keep like guilt trip them into staying, or threatened, like I said earlier, threatened to have their kids like taken from them, something like that. It could be that they like tried to seduce them and like made it seem like it was because they wanted them, or like wanted to have like a rebirth with them in the bedroom, but it was for this cause. It was because this toxic, distorted feminine energy, distorted masculine energy found out that they were interested in somebody else, or felt that they were interested in someone else. And so they use their sexuality to like manipulate them, or attempt to manipulate them. It didn't work. Into like sexual activity. I feel like this was like in a movie or something. It was in that show C, where like the queen did that, where she like was like, oh, like I'm this and da 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 da. Like she used the privilege of being a female in the societal context in order to manipulate a masculine sexually in this specific case, in other ways as well. And like with this Eight of Swords, I'm pretty sure this Eight of Swords, because I think Pipes is Wands. Eight of Swords, it's like the one that's trapped. I'm trying to think of like in traditional tarot, the Eight of Swords is like the one that's like trapped in all of the swords. It's like some sort of sexual trap. They used sex magic in order to like trap this person, or it didn't work. It's not working. Like maybe they like try to get pregnant, if that's a possibility, you know. It's like I said before, this is all energy, this is not gender, and it didn't work. Or just like in Jenny and Georgia, like the husband, he figured it out that she had used her daughter's pregnancy test, like something like that did not work. And I feel like maybe that was one of the big triggers for this masculine, of like being betrayed in that way. Because like I said, I didn't say this before, but like in my opinion, and this is probably legally true, but in my opinion, I feel like if you are having, you know, sex, right, and you both have acknowledged that you don't want to have a child from that, but the other person like is intending to have a child and they don't share that, I take that as a form of assault, in my opinion. And that's why I said this is very like scary, and like I don't like it, but this is important that I report on it. The reason that I'm even sharing this is because it's clearing the energy as I speak it out. As I say these things out loud, it's kind of like overriding the like intention of it. There was something that was said in Jenny and Georgia where Jenny was like, my therapist said secrets hold power. And so I'm telling you about my secret so that the secret loses its power. That is what I'm doing. That is my position in this thing. We have this Queen of Cups in reverse, and then this Seven of Arrows. There's a lot, like this female person, I feel like they've been using every trick in the book, and I honestly feel like this isn't the first time. I'm also getting a little bit of Norbit in here in these energies of like when Norbit realized like, oh, it's not just like that Rasputia was like mean and like she just wasn't right for me. She had been manipulating him the whole time, like had like hidden information from him, hidden money from him, like she lied to him the whole time. Like he was gonna leave her because he was in love with Kate, right? Norbit, he was in love with Kate, but then like all this stuff came out about like the Lattimores and how they were trying to take the adoption place from under Norbit's adoptive father. Like they had all these like nefarious schemes going on. And I feel like one of the schemes of this this female, let me let Kitty out one sec. One of the schemes of this female toxic feminine person was I'm hearing master emotional manipulator. I feel like this person, like that's where the shock comes from, because this person was like very good at like pretending. I feel like they pretended a lot, like, oh, thank you so much, and da 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 da, and like just so like played this role of like this like innocent, loving, like female, you know, type of like character. What comes to mind is like Bewitched, and it's the movie with Will Ferrell and Nicole Kidman, where like Nicole Kidman is a witch, and like she manipulates like the natural environment. She's like, oh, this just so happened to be like this, like she's using her magic to like shift the reality here and there, so she like appears to be like more like precarious and like innocent. It's giving mermaid, like the siren energy that I was talking about the other day. But if you've seen that movie, what's it called? It's that movie with like it's an animated movie about like that mermaid and like the one that was like big with the tentacles. like Judy or something. I watch a lot of films, people. But anyways, like the mermaid in that movie that I can't remember, Ruby the Kraken, Ruby the teenage Kraken, that movie, like the mermaid in that movie was very manipulative. She used her like that feminine, innocent, oh, like look at me, like aren't I just like so like you know, and like the whole time she was like manipulative. She was very, very manipulative. Like she had this hidden agenda. And that's what this feel like. And I honestly feel like, and I got this earlier, and this will just resonate with some people, just like all of this will resonate with some. It could just be like certain pieces. But this person was also unfaithful. Like I'm feeling that too. Just like Rasputia. Like Rasputia, she made Norbert out to be like not enough. You don't do this for me. And like, look at you. You have an emotional affair with Kate. Like you like Kate. How dare you do that to me? And the whole time she was having more than an emotional affair with somebody else. And that's what I'm feeling with this energy. Like this feminine person for some people was the one that was cheating for a while and like making the masculine in this connection like feel like he or they weren't like doing enough, or making herself or themselves out to be like this person that needed to be taken care of, like very much manipulating that feminine energy. This Seven of Arrows, the Seven of Swords in like the traditional tarot is like something like sneaky going on, like something hidden. So I'm seeing here there are people of like different races or ethnicities in this picture, and there's like a book, but it's like behind this person's head, right? It's a book behind this person's head, and like this person is too short to be able to like look up and over and like read the book. So it's like this person kept their secrets and like looked into yours. It reminds me of that scene from a Diving Mad Black Woman, like Christina's gone. Yeah, that little tramp, she took all her money and she took all your money and left. Like she took all her things and some of yours and left. Like she like went into your account. She was like, she cleared out your bank accounts, all of it gone. Like that's what I'm feeling from this person. Like they were on your case. Like they're looking at this masculine's shit, like looking at like in their business, wanting to know what's going on with them. And like the whole time they had like, they were the ones keeping the secrets. As usually that's how it goes. Like the red hand gonna look for the paint. I don't even know if that's like a saying or whatever. Okay, we're about to get ready to close this out because this has been a lot. We're gonna look for like the advice or like the outcome or like the solution, the highest, right? The highest thing that we want to hear from this, because this has been a lot of like heavy shit. That's why I've been like trying to make jokes here and there, because this is hard. I kind of want to get one from this deck. We'll see. Call Me by Your Name. And then Fragile Sanctuary. Yeah, this is all because of like a sacred connection. Like if you know anything about like this book, or if you watched the film, like it was pretty much instant. Like this instant like knowing of like never again will I be able to like look at anybody else the same. That's who the masculine, this person here, like I said, they had plans to like confess, and it was to their person, that was like divinely orchestrated. And this came in. I feel like obviously it's not gonna work. It's not working now. excuse me, I feel like if anything, it'll just speed up the process of the union, or it'll make this person who has been betrayed, who has been victimized, fight harder. It'll make them more sure, more determined. Just like Norbit, like when he found out all that shit, and same with Kate, she found out all that shit about like their respective like partners. It made them more like determined to speak the truth and to go after what they were already feeling like they were supposed to go after. Okay, I'm feeling like this deck, and I heard the little car horn, so we're gonna go for it. I don't know if y'all can hear my niece. Yeah. She's so funny. Yeah. Dang it, she always gets what she wants. Spoiled little baby. Okay. I just saw like 10 of Cups. Yeah, Emperor. I feel like I don't need to shuffle anymore. We have the 10 of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the Emperor. And then we have the King of Wands. So it's like the final message is, don't be worried. It's like, I'm here like, do not despair. Like, don't be worried, because you can't stop what can't be stopped. You can't stop what can't be stopped. And like I said before, union isn't a good enough word. Twin flames, divine counterpart, these aren't good enough words. These, what these people are to each other, you cannot contain it in any spoken language, in my opinion. It's beyond, because it's not from here. This is before. This is very high vibrational connection, and it's grounding here, because we are returning home, and this is home. I feel like that's a better way to describe it other than union. Like it's a return home, and these people are home to each other. And I feel like what I'm noticing in like this array of cards is like there's like this emphasis on the masculine. You see, two of them, and like you see, it's two like, I guess, feminine looking people here, but like I feel like even this person is still representing the masculine energy. It's like a lot of the masculine energy. So I feel like the message is like, don't despair. The masculine 3311, when I said that, has got it. They got it. You can trust them to like maneuver through this on their own. As I was saying earlier, like, yes, in the heat of it, they probably were like, I need your love. You're the only thing that's like keeping me from going berserk. Like, I need you. Like, I need the idea of you. I need the remembrance of you in order to like hold on, to keep myself afloat. But best believe, they are aquatic. They got this. And I feel like after this affair, because this is quite an affair, this is quite an ordeal, they're gonna show up 10 times stronger, 10 times like than before. I told you before, this person was already like doing the biz. Like they were already like on their shit. Now, after this, like I said, it just made them more sure. It makes them more confident and like more sure of their steps. And like when they step, they're gonna be stepping 10 motherfucking toes down. Like, I'm just seeing it like at the end of Norbit. And like even Jake Gyllenhaal, Tommy's character by the end of the movie Brothers, he was so much more like confident and like sure of himself than he was at the beginning. Like, I'm feeling like zero hesitation. this person will know what they want and they will step forward to get it, to claim what is theirs. I feel like this person, like I said earlier, there's something about something material, a material loss or a material physical hit. And I also mentioned that, like, the Diary of a Mad Black Woman, like, there was a physical material loss. And I just feel like even if they don't have like that material, I don't know, reestablished, when they are in this energy, it won't even matter. It won't even fucking matter. Like, this feels like a person who could go in with $0 and come out with 10 grand. Like, that's the type of time this person is on. Like, they're gonna have so much more confidence, so much more like self-assurance and like unmovability. And I feel like more than anything, they're gonna like be more intuitive. They're gonna trust their guts more, because their gut was telling them about this lady, or about this toxic feminine person, because it doesn't necessarily have to be a gender, or people telling them about them for a while. And I feel like they were like, no, like they would never do that. I can't see that happening. They ignored the signs and they responded with kindness when they should have responded or could have responded with boundaries. But nonetheless, like I said, this is leading to the return home. All right? Yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Any last minute messages? I'm hearing like from the book, right? I'm hearing blue, or I saw the word blue. A sudden giddiness overtook me. No, I wasn't going to cry. This wasn't a panic attack. It wasn't a swoon. And I wasn't going to come in my shorts either, though I liked this very, very much, especially when the arch of his foot lay atop of my foot. When I looked at my dessert plate and saw the chocolate cake speckled with raspberry juice, it seemed to me that someone was pouring me more and more red sauce than usual, and that the sauce seemed to be coming from the ceiling above my head until it suddenly hit me that it was streaming from my nose. I gasped and quickly crumpled my napkin and brought it to my nose, holding my head as far back as I could. Gacio ice, mafalda, por favor, presto, I said softly, to show that I was in perfect control of the situation. I was up at the hill this morning. Happens all the time, I said, apologizing to the guests. There was a shuffle of quick sounds as people rushed in and out of the dining room. I had shut my eyes. Get a grip, I kept saying to myself, get a grip. Don't let your body give the whole thing away. This is what I mean. So this is like the past or present of this masculine, like they've been like overtook by something, and it's like, it's very physical. This is something that's happening in their material reality, but they've got it. They've got it. And then over here is like, I feel like it's gonna be now. I thought it was, I'll get over it. I'd heard too many characters say the same thing in too many novels. I let the runaway lover off the hook. It allowed everyone to save face. It restored dignity and courage to the one whose cover had been completely blown. I'll let you sleep now, spoken like an attentive nurse. Oh, on his way out, he said, I'll stick around. The way people might say, I'll leave the light on for you. Be good. As I tried to doze, the incident on the pizzeria, lost somewhere amid the Piaf War Memorial and our ride up the hill with fear and shame, and who knows what else pressing on me, seemed to come back to me from summers and ages ago, as though I'd biked up the Pizzetta as a little boy before World War I, and I returned a crippled 90-year-old soldier confined to this bedroom that was not even my own, because mine had been given over to a young man. That was the light of my eyes. The light of my eyes, I said. Light of my eyes, light of the world. That's what you are. Light of my life. I didn't know what light of my eyes meant, and part of me wondered where on earth had I fished out that claptrap. but it was nonsense like this that brought tears now. Tears I wished to drown in his pillow, soak in his bathing suit. Tears I wanted him to touch with the tip of his tongue and make sorrow go away. So, yeah, there's going to be more, like, they're going to dive more into the love after this shit. Something, like, they're going to be more emotionally involved and connected after this affair. But something that I realized when I was reading this is that, like, one of the reasons why this book, I feel like, was so, like, scandalous, even though it's like 17, 21, that's scary. But, like, I know the actors were of age, so that's why I was able to read it. But I know this book is kind of, like, scandalous because of the age gap. But I feel like that's also, like, if you're watching this, that's also something that's, like, of play here. There's some sort of age gap. And I feel like there's, like, a shame, and, like, that might also be a tool that this distorted energy here was pointing out, because it's also something that was in my best friend's wedding, like the age gap between Cameron Diaz's character and Dermot's character, like, and, like, that was something that Julia Roberts' character used to, like, try to make a wedge between them. Like, look at the age gap. Like, that could be something here. But overall, you got this. Like I said, after this, this person here is gonna come back 10 times, 100 times, like, more confident, sure-footed, more emotionally available than they were before. Don't wait on anybody. Don't wait on anybody ever. Especially if you resonate as, like, being the feminine in this connection. Like, live your life. Especially be present moment by moment, and, like, go from there. You know, go from when you feel the right thing to do at each moment is, like, how I felt like right now was the moment to talk about all of this, and now I feel so much better. I do feel like something here now, but it's not over here no more, and it doesn't feel as horrible as it was feeling earlier. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for allowing me the space to share this information. I hope it helped. I hope it didn't resonate for some people, because it's kind of scary. Like I said, you got this, and I'll see you soon. Bye.